Yeah, okay, we have a sequence and a series. So this is arithmetic. So let's say we have 2, 4, 6. This is a sequence, ne? 2, 4, 6. So it's 2, maybe it's comma, it's comma. We call this a sequence. But if we can remove these commas and put a addition sign, like put a plus, now it becomes a series. No? The series, it is the sum. It is where you add all the terms or a certain number of terms. So there is a formula which is Sn is equal to n over 2. We should derive this formula. We should prove this formula. So sizokwenza lokho-ke la. So the first things first. We should write Sn equals to, the first term is a plus, then the second term, okay, let me just make an example here first. Let's say we have 1, 3, 5. Then we have difference 2. So term 1 is equals to 1. Term 2 is equals to 3 plus 2. Term 3 is equals to 3 plus 2 plus 2. Yeah? So now must prove a formula is sum. We're gonna say if first term sizoyibiza ukuthi ubani a, then common difference soyibiza ngokuthi u-d. So uterm 1 uzolingana no-a, uterm 2 uzoba u-a, which is the first term, plus difference, which is 2. Term 3 will equals to a plus ama-differences awu-2. Term 4 ama-differences awu-3, kanjalo kanjalo. So let's get into ilokhoza formula here. So Sn will equals to first term, which is a, plus second term, which is 3, but in this case will be a plus a difference. Then third term will be a plus our difference of 2. Dot dot dot. At the end we have the last term. We have the last term, which is L. So let's say last term yalana beku 18. Sifuna ukubuyela emuva sithini? Sithi 18 minus 2 phuma 16. Then minus 2 phuma bani u14. So masiwa ku last term sizothatha bani, sizo minus i difference. Masiwa ku first term siyalena, second term we add the difference, third term we add ama differences awu2. So masiwa ku last term we subtract i difference eyi1, masondela ngapha we subtract ama differences awu2, kanjalo kanjalo. So now we just gonna say plus L minus the difference, plus now we say L minus our differences are 2. So we have a plus when we have a plus. Now, so the second row, this will be our equation 1. The second row is about ubani esiqale ngakho la sigcina ngakho, esigcine ngakho siqala ngakho. So sigcine ngo-L lapha, sifaka u-L. Kwalandela bani? L minus D. Kuzoba L minus D. Kwalandela bani? L minus 2D plus dot dot dot. Sekuphelile siyajumpa nalama dot 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 nanglo plus la nanglo plus lo. Sesibuya siza kulandela bani? A plus 2D, kulandela bafuthi A plus D, kulandela bayigcineni u-A. So sesinama equations awu2. So the first row will be our equation 1, the second row will be our equation 2. So lelandela khona we say equation 1, right? Equation 1 plus, equation 1 plus equation 2. So wonke equation 1 add equation 2. So siqala la Sn plus Sn, Sn plus Sn, and then we equals to A plus L, A plus L, then A plus L again, A plus L, D, positive D minus D equals to 0, right? Then we're going to say A plus L, again A plus L, always A plus L, now up A plus L, and at the end A plus L. So we have abo-A plus L abaningi, no? So but since we're looking for Sn, because we have abo-A plus L about N. So Sn plus Sn, we're going to have 2Sn, which equals to abo-A plus L about N. So now we divide by 2 because if we solve Sn, then Sn will equals to N over 2 kube no A plus L. So iba kanjena ke iformula yethu. But siyabona ukuthi okay ayifani. No A plus L, lena ino 2A plus L and 1D. U-L is the last term. U-L is part of ama term. So we can replace u-L with ini formula arithmetic term. Formula term arithmetic, it's Tn is equals to A plus N minus 1D. So we can replace L la. So when Sn, which is equals to N over 2, and then sibe no A plus, so replace L sifake bani A plus N minus 1D. Then since I simplify again, we have N over 2, A plus L is 2A plus N minus 1D. So you see how fun again. So just to recap, if equation it, we should prove that in any arithmetic series, the sum of the first nth term is. Then we should prove, Leon. First things first, just go write Sn and just add 3 terms. Now, A is the first term, second term A plus D, third term A plus 2D. Then dot dot dot. Go at the end, and if you go the last term. And then from the last term, you subtract a difference 1, you subtract some difference 2. Then second row, it's easy. Whatever that you wrote on the first row on equation 1, and whatever that you ended with, you should start with, and then so and then you should add these 2 equations. A plus L about N. Then you replace L with L. So the question my puma usually it's 4 marks. So we look at something like this. From la uzela. That's 4 marks here. And here, so prove it is sum formula, geometric sum formula. So first things first, we know Uti A is our first term, R is our common ratio. So the sum would be A is the first term because we are adding our terms, and it's term 1 plus term 2 plus term 3. So term 1 is A plus. Term 2 is made out of the first term multiplied by the common ratio. So it's going to be A multiplied by R, which is AR. And then if that term, it's made up of the first term multiplied by 2 ratios. So who's over AR squared. Then dot dot dot. The last term means now one of the terms. So when you're proving one of the terms, if formula will ARN minus 1, meaning that the last term will be ARN minus 1 plus. So if sisuka first term, siya second term, we multiply by the ratio. So the third term we multiply by 2 ratios. But masuka from the last term, sibuya with the second last term, we divide by the ratio. We divide by 2 ratios. Ne? So because we la ARN minus 1 divided by R is going to be ARN minus 2 plus ARN minus 3. So our second row will be, I find arithmetic. Arithmetic is second row, la geometric, second row, second equation, sorry. We write everything, or we multiply every term equation 1 by R. So mass multiply Sn go R is going to be Rsn equals to, multiplying R is going to be AR, multiplying R, AR squared, AR cubed, dot dot dot, get AR squared, AR cubed, AR raised by 4, and so on. Now like a Lana when we multiply by r kuzokhuphuka ngithi gonna be arn minus 2 plus must multiply last gonna be arn minus 1 plus multiply lana is gonna be arn. So arithmetic most lana you add term equation 1 with equation 2. Lana we subtract. It's up to you. You can say equation 2 subtracts equation 1, or you can say equation 1 subtracts equation 2, right? Yeah, okay, we are 7. So let's say equation 2 subtract equation 1. So it's gonna be rsn minus sn and then equals to sizo minus okuqondanayo like ama-like terms. AR no R abasiyama like AR no A abasiyama like term, but AR no AR bangama like term. Sorry. So lozo minus lo, lower minus lo, lozo minus okukhona lapha yabo. Lozo minus okukhona la lo minus lo, lower minus lo. Lokhu akukho kufana nakho phezulu. Lokhu akukho kufana nalo ngaphansi. So cha sekusele lo AR n minus a. This is what's left. So yeah, ilokhuza yethu objective yethu we wanna solve Sn and sifuna buke kanje. So we will take out the common factor lapha ka Sn phakathi sekusala r minus 1 equals to ngapha we can take out the common factor ka a for ukuthi yenze ibuke kanjeyana yabo. So a ukhona la so ukuze a abuye kumele multiply nobani no r raised by n, then minus 1 here, then we divide by r minus 1 because we're trying to solve for Sn. Esikwenza ngapha sikwenza nangale lo bayakhanselana salo Sn, which is equal to a into r raised by n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. Right, if we decide there, let's say you decided to say 1 minus 2, like equation 1 minus equation 2, your answer is what Sn is equals to 1 minus r raised by n divided by 1 minus r. And like we call 1 minus 1 minus. And delay call r minus 1 r minus 1. But all 2 more 7 I will give you my answers a grand. Yeah, so this is how you prove arithmetic and geometric.